And we bring in Ryan Genord right now. And Ryan, I want to start off by asking about the beginning of your season, which wasn't until March 6th. And I guess I want to know what that experience was like, maybe seeing everybody else starting to play and how that preparation sort of impacted you guys to start your season later than everybody else. I know it was a pandemic year and whatever, but still, I'm sure it was a little bit different.
Yeah, for sure. And with everything this year, everything's been a little bit different, a little bit unique. And I think more than anything, we were really antsy just to get going. We've been practicing, and we had to start off with the small pods due to COVID and then kind of work our way up. So more than anything, we were just antsy to get ready to play, see some different uniforms, stuff like that.
Yeah, what was the biggest challenge in preparing for that and now sort of adjusting to the feel? I know you guys started with a win, but have dropped the last couple. I'm sure at this point you're just trying to find out maybe what your identity is. I mean, it's mid-March, but it seems like, yeah, that's what stage you're in right now at this point, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's just a little bit of kind of trying to continue to learn like personnel and people. It's a little unique in that we can't really kind of hang out with our teammates socially like we were before. So it's a lot of kind of trying to adapt that into the locker room and doing that on the field and just kind of learning on the fly and putting all the pieces into place so that things can start to kind of turn back in the direction we want to get things going.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we had an experience in the postseason was 2 years ago. You guys they got the win to get to the championship of the CAA. What do you think you can channel from that year into this season that maybe this team needs to do this time around?
Yeah, I think just kind of channeling the culture that we had. We took pride in everything we did, the little things, and just kind of channeling that same culture and the leadership that we had with the guys like Marshall, Matt Klingus, guys like that kind of learning from how they got us on track and then taking that and channeling it to this year and just kind of developing that leadership from the top down.
Yeah, you talk about that leadership, and you have grown into one of those guys, Colin Mailman, a name you remember for sure, along with Reed Bowering. What is the dynamic like among you guys? I mean, some of the leaders on the team.
I think it's just kind of fun, like building off of each other and learning off each other. We're all such unique players and have our own styles of play, so it's really fun kind of seeing that come together when it's working out in our favor. It's really fun to watch, really fun to play a part of, and I think we kind of all have our own roles, whether it be vocally or leading by example, and it kind of seems to work really well.
Yeah, and you're different, right? I mean, you're just those two, you guys in particular, right? I mean, you're very different people. It feels like you come from different parts of the world and probably bring a lot of different perspectives in there, right?
Yeah, and I think you can kind of say that about our whole team. If you look up and down our roster, you have guys from, of course, the local Pennsylvania area, but then you have myself from Michigan, guys from British Columbia, guys from California. So we're just kind of a mix of people from all over the place, and it's really fun to play with and be around these guys. So.
Yeah, we talked to Izzy Skane actually a few weeks ago from Northwestern. She's from Clarkston, Michigan, and you're from Grand Blanc, went to Pontiac Notre Dame prep there. The lacrosse in Michigan, give us a little taste of sort of how it's developed and how you've seen it grow over the years and now producing, obviously, college lacrosse D1 talent.
Yeah, I think it's grown exponentially from when I was just a freshman in high school to where it is now. You're seeing the guys from Michigan getting a lot of recognition, starting to kind of break into the Division I level. You mentioned Skane, and I actually played a lot with her brother. Just kind of everyone seems to be connected in the Michigan lacrosse community, and it's really taken off. And I think we're starting to produce a lot of good players coming out of Michigan as well.
Yeah, for sure. And your dad, someone who played football at Michigan State, right? I mean, where in the family lineage, was that something you ever were tempted to do more of, or was it always sort of lacrosse and hockey for you as well, something else you did in high school?
Yeah, it's funny. Me and my brother both kind of took complete opposite directions of my dad. We both played hockey and lacrosse where my dad was football, and he's just been so supportive from the start. And I think just kind of that athleticism has translated, and just being able to compete at whatever sport you're playing has been huge. And so, yeah.
Yeah. So what are you a fan of college football wise? Obviously, you'll have your own likes and whatever, but is Michigan State your team, like outside anything else?
Yeah, definitely Michigan State, I'd have to say. And
yeah.
I think my whole family, a lot of my aunts and uncles went there and stuff, and then even some of my cousins and buddies from home. So definitely Michigan State.
Tough result for the basketball team to start the tournament. How is your bracket looking?
I actually didn't make one, but maybe it's because Michigan State was an early exit or whatnot. But
yeah, I mean, I have heard people that they're just not into the tournament's much more enjoyable just to be able to sit back and watch, which I'm sure this year with all the crazy upsets that does make things better, right?
It's definitely more enjoyable hearing all the guys talk about how their brackets are busted and stuff, and I'm like, I don't got to worry about that.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to pencil you guys in later on in the year once you get some more games under your belt, of course, and sort of figure things out as you go. We appreciate you coming on, Ryan. Thanks for the time and good luck Wednesday against Lafayette.
Yep, thank you. I appreciate it.